In the centre of the French countryside was a beautiful chateau, left abandoned and forgotten for over 40 years. Then, 1 year ago, a family from the UK fell in love with its beauty and embarked on an adventure.
So this is a hotel.
Where that big tree is there, you can see the pillar. To bring back to life this forgotten chateau. Join myself, Terry, my partner Ash, my mum Tracy, dad Tony and nephew Jonathan in our family adventure at Château de Lalacelle.
Exciting this week, boys.
It is?
Yeah, well, I thought it'd be a lot further in the future before we got to this point.
I know, I can't believe like how quick the turnaround's been on just getting everything sorted for the wall. It's been amazing, hasn't it?
Well, again, normally for France, this is record time, really, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, luckily we got the foundations down nice and early, for want of a better phrase, and they've had a few days to go off. So we can crack straight on.
So we're due 1,000 blocks, which is
14 pallets.
14 pallets. They're due any minute now, so they're just going to be dropped over the field because we can't actually get the lorry in any of our gates
Without actually taking some of the gates out.
No, we don't want to be rebuilding anymore.
No, one was enough.
Yeah. So they're going to get just craned over, dropped in the field, and then
Good friends going to help us.
Yeah, get them down here just so they're going to be easier to manage.
Certainly a lot quicker than bringing it 6 at a time in the barrow.
Yeah. So we'll have a walk up there now and just wait for them coming.
And don't be deceived, it's sunny, but it's bloody freezing.
Yeah, it's only sunny between the clouds.
Yeah. Right, come on then, off we go.
Good job done.
Yeah, well, it was a bit easier than walking around with them, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely, I didn't fancy that.
So we've got all of the pallets of blocks around here and all placed where we want them, ready to start building.
We got our sand, we got our cement,
It looks a little bit like the opening scene of Outrage, Pet, to be honest.
Yeah. One thing I didn't realise, obviously, like with all the pallets here in France, you have to pay for the pallets.
Yeah, some places do, some don't.
Yeah,
but
it's crazy. So
but
they'll be getting sent back.
Yeah.
23 euros a go too, right? Well,
I know.
It's nearly 200 euros worth there.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever you do, don't set fire to them this time.
no.
No. So yeah, so we're gonna get all the blocks off the pallets so they're closer to where they're gonna be building the wall, and then get it all up.
Yeah, they're doing 2 courses, aren't they? Doing it up to the level of the
up to basically
wall
the ground level is
Yeah.
going to be 2 courses, so that because of the weight from the soil pressing on it, it gives it that extra strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then above, it just needs to be single with some piers in for extra strength.
Yeah.
And then that'll be cladded, so it'll become a composite wall, be nice and strong anyway.
Yeah, brilliant. Right, well, I'll let you
Smash 'em.
get on the mixing again.
Yeah, we get all the good jobs. You'll be going to do some videoing, are you, Tez, or a little bit of sitting in the caravan doing a bit of cutting and editing?
I think so, yeah.
Get out.
Definitely.
Come on then.
Come on then.
We have a wall.
We do.
The Great Wall of Lalacelle.
Yeah.
It's been so quick from actually seems to be so quick from starting it, and here it is done. I thought it was going to be a mammoth task, but
yeah, the boys have done us proud.
Yeah.
It is. It's absolutely fantastic. Obviously, only a few weeks ago we were last stood here, and it was a completely different story. But now just seeing it, it's just absolutely amazing. Just to see it back up. It's just honestly, it's like this is, to be honest, the first time I've actually came down to this point.
And being happy since
it happened, and looked back up, and just seeing it now it's just absolutely amazing.
It's a lot of work to get the cladding of the real stone on both sides.
That's an enjoyable job to do as we work in it.
Yeah. That's something obviously we can just do bit by bit over time.
Or if anybody wants to come and help, they're more than welcome.
Yeah. Definitely, just drop by. You're more than welcome.
We'll put you up in a caravan.
Yeah.
You might not be thanking us afterwards. But,
no, it's just absolutely fantastic. So the last couple of blocks are just going in now, we're just getting those in, aren't they?
Yep. And tying the end in, and we're good.
Yeah. So obviously the first pier's done with the original keystones, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's ready for getting a new gate on.
Yeah. And then the last part to do is just tie in the end part into
the old wall.
Yeah, the original wall.
Yeah.
And then it's all done and complete.
And it's unbelievable how it's come.
Yeah. The wall as well, obviously, it's not as high as the original wall. Two reasons, obviously. One, once the wall went down, and it did open up the views.
Yeah.
It was just fantastic. So we knew we had to sort of
compromise.
It's a bit of a compromise,
yeah,
but
capture those views.
But it's positive, really.
We also need you realise like why the walled garden needs the wall, because without the wall on it, the winds just rattled through it. Whereas before, it was always this space that was like proper tranquil. No matter how windy it was, if you were stood in the walled garden,
blew straight over the top.
It blew over the top of you.
Yeah.
So
it was much more than just a wall.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
So the height it is now is basically the height of the wall down to the terrace.
Yeah.
To the wall. Yeah. So from the terrace to the wall garden. So it still flows. It's still a nice line through. Yeah. It's just not quite as high as it was.
Yeah. Brilliant. So we'll get these last little bits on and get that sorted. Yeah. And then we'll have to look for something else to do.
Yeah. Sure, you'll find something, Tez.
Come on. So just doing a bit of work on Mum's barbecue area, aren't we?
A little rockery.
Yeah. We've shut off the top of the wall and that's ready so we can put some balustrades on, isn't it? We picked up some concrete balustrades. I think it was only about €10, 20 euro.
€20 for 25 of them you wanted, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we picked those up ages ago, but I'm not going to use them anywhere. So we said, oh, it'd be nice to do a little stone wall up the top there for Mum. But because the wall's literally all over the place, isn't it?
Like every wall in the chateau.
Yeah. So we've shutted that off first. Once that's set, then we can put all of the rest of the concrete in to level it off, and then we can start putting the posts in, can't we?
Yep.
But the next thing we're doing is Mum's got a little solar power water feature. It's only a little one, just so she's got the sound of the water trickling. But for the reservoir, for the filter, we're just using one of our little paint tubs. So it's good to reuse it all. So what we'll do is obviously the pump will fit in here, and the top part we'll just drill loads of holes in so the water can go back through, and then at least we can put stones on the top so you won't see anything apart from the water coming through.
Be very nice.
So it'll be very nice. So we're just going to sit this in here, level it all off, and then we can backfill it all back in, and then when it's ready we can take the lid off, put the holes in and put the little pump in.
Yep.
Can we? So we'll get this levelled off now.
Amazing week here at Château de Lalacelle. Loads of work done. Weather's looking out of this world for the next week as well. It just gets better and better, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has. Weather's been absolutely fantastic, hasn't it? It's been brilliant.
Getting some colour on our pasty white skins.
Yeah. And obviously the massive thing to finally get the walls sorted again. It's just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, seeing it going up and looking at it now when you come down the drive is just...
Yeah, to see it back there, it is. It's
and
brilliant.
knowing that it's going to be sort of finished eventually, you know.
Yeah. Well, all the block work's up, that's all sorted, so it's just a long process now of cladding it all.
Yeah, very long.
It'll take a long time to face it, but
yeah,
at least we've made a start on the door pillars as a starter for 10, so we've got something to work away from.
Yeah, that's good. But obviously it was a bit of a job getting all of the blocks, wasn't it?
Yeah, how many was there?
14 pallets.
So 1,000 blocks more or less, round numbers.
Yeah.
To carry down the drive.
Yeah. Luckily we didn't have to carry them by hand.
I was shopping, so never mind, I wasn't here.
That just moving the blocks was a day's job in itself, wasn't it?
Yeah. you don't realise, like, obviously you think, oh well, yeah, obviously you're just going to rebuild the wall, that's good, but then you think, right, well, even trying to get the blocks, get them delivered, because we needed so many, 1,000. Obviously we had to phone around quite a lot of places to get them sorted.
See where had them in stock, see who could deliver them, and then the difference in prices as well. So one place was literally double the other price. So when you're buying 1 or 2, it's maybe not much of an issue, but when you're buying 1,000, so we priced the job up doing it on one price, expecting one, and then when we looked, it was double the price. So luckily we've
we've been able to get that sorted.
Well, the delivery process itself was a feat and a half. Luckily there's a lay-by just outside the front of the field, so the truck had to pull into the lay-by off the main road, and then with his high-ab drop them over the hedge, and luckily it wasn't too uneven, the ground, so we could get the JCB to actually pick them up and travel them. Otherwise it was a barrow and 6 at a time.
No, that wasn't
that'd been a couple of trips.
But no, it's fantastic, it's good to see that. So we're just looking at obviously what we can get sorted, as in like a plaque wise, how to do it. If we're gonna, I was looking at doing like a
individual ones,
a big piece of copper or lead or zinc with them being soft metal, so we can puncture the letters in for each people's name. Or I might look, see if I can try and get someone to like inscribe them.
Some metal would be good.
Yeah, that'd be good. So we can get that with everyone that's helped. So obviously, thank you so much. We couldn't have got this done without you.
No, definitely not.
And then while that's been going on, we've got
I know.
Yeah, getting it sorted.
Getting there.
So trying to get it a lot more sorted. We were trying to get sorted for Mother's Day.
We were.
That's not going to happen.
We got your fountain in.
Got your fountain in, got your wheelbarrow. You might have a balustrade by Mother's Day. It'll only be one.
No.
It certainly looks a lot better than it did a month ago, before everybody was over chipping in to start clearing it. And now look at it.
And we got my dad coming back on Tuesday.
Yes.
Can't wait. Thank you so much, Graham.
More work to do.
Definitely loads more work to do. And also, obviously, while we were busy in the sun, obviously loads of people sent some wonderful gifts.
So we had Anton Heacock, your fabulous mirrors.
Oh, honestly, they're absolutely amazing.
Find somewhere very safe to put those for a little while.
They're going to go in the barn, so I'll keep them safe up there.
I think with the chandeliers, can't you?
Yeah, I think they would go in the salon. Either side.
That, as soon as when I said there's 2, I thought they're going in the salon.
They'd be beautiful there.
Nice big
so,
and then Pitney Bowes sent you a
for me bath.
What
is about 2 weeks away, maybe?
2-3 weeks. It's going.
As soon as we get the water sorted out, we can actually turn it on, but it'll be in before then.
And then we had Sharon Maddox, sent from Kent. Sent us some loads of beautiful little bits.
All local to the area.
No, that was Judith Barrow. She was up in the north, so she sent us like Kendall Mink cake.
And what a lovely place to
Is that Tony's little bit? So Tony's first little gift, bless him, which is perfect timing
for this frozen shoulder. What it is, I've just developed.
Muscle therapy shower gel.
So he's needing.
The only trouble is I need a volunteer to rub it in my back now.
I'm out. Jonathan, it's you. Poor kid.
But the thing that obviously struggled to get over is stuff like heat rub, like in the UK.
Just basic heat rub, innit?
Yeah. So anything, because obviously we're just constantly working. So you do get a bit achy.
Especially with the blocks and the work you've been doing down here. Everything's heavy lifting, everything's big bending down, picking stones up, rolling things away, shifting stuff about. Definitely. And it's all just manual handling stuff, and you forget.
So that's brilliant for Tony. There was some chocolate as well, wasn't there?
I got some white chocolate as well.
Yeah.
We haven't opened Jonathan's yet. We'll wait for him to come home from school, but these 2 for Jonathan.
But thank you so much.
But some of the stuff like the obviously the
cushions.
Some
cushions.
your cushion covers.
And I've already got one.
It's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
A few years ago.
You've got the Louis XIV one just with Louis on, but you've never seen them with the 2 Westies on, have you?
I mean, that was just an internet buy a few Christmases ago as a stocking filler.
Yeah.
And
but they're
and now we've
exactly
got a
the
full
same.
set.
So now, yeah, you've got a matching
Unbelievable,
set with
yeah.
Sasha on this time as well.
Yeah, with the pair of them.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like you. She's tidy.
She's a pretty girl.
But yeah.
There was loads of wonderful things.
Yeah, like the candles,
candles and
obviously the chocolate.
scarf, a lovely beautiful
Yeah.
Seeds.
scarf.
You've got enough wildflower seeds. We're going to have meadows and meadows
Yeah, I
of
was gonna
wildflower,
say,
aren't we?
I think by now I think we'll be able to cover all
Well,
the
another
Chateau grounds.
another couple of weeks on the front, and we should be able
Yeah.
to get the edging of the road finished.
Yeah.
And then we can think about actually chewing up alongside it and getting some of these seeds in this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
They'll
Yeah.
come late. We might get an autumn flower in
Yeah.
rather than a summer one, but it'd
think
be
with
great to get something back on there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, the road obviously it got put on hold a little bit because of the
Trench.
yeah, the trench, which is obviously all the water off the main road obviously comes into our land, and it sort of got like a soakaway there, hasn't it? But obviously it was quite close to the new road that we're making, so we had to put the pipes in and stuff like that, which was in Wednesday's
Let it all
video.
dry out, really, haven't we?
Yeah, so because it was just all sludge, we've had to let it dry it out, and then we can carry on putting it all down.
So the reason being is that where the water ran out of the old soakaway went literally underneath where the road was, and the land was just going to turn to mush unless
Well,
we
it
did
was very soggy after it had been raining and been damp for a
That
while.
was it.
So
If we didn't put the pipe in, it would have collapsed within a couple of weeks. So
yeah,
yeah, it would have
So
definitely
we'll be
been a
back
big
on that
pump.
on Monday, probably.
Monday, Tuesday.
yeah, definitely. But no, so like I said, it's just been a fantastic week, having the sun out,
Wall up.
getting the wall up. Obviously, it's just
Barbecue
absolutely
area done.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been good. We have been cracking on in the cottage and the chateau as well. Yeah. So you've been racing on getting the bathroom
Yeah,
done,
it's
haven't
just
you?
nearly done. I've got all the walls done, tiling's done, grouting's done.
Yeah.
A lot of the piping's in, ready
Yeah.
to start thinking
So
about.
it's just sanding and then painting.
And we're not a million miles away either in our bathroom.
No, it's all the patrons.
Bathroom races
It is.
right now.
Bathroom wall.
Yeah. All our patrons would have seen that we put some posts on for the lighting.
Yeah.
So obviously we've got the lights fitted in the turret.
Yeah.
In
the bedroom,
Yeah,
all
we showed you
sorted.
some of the lights that we've got sorted for the turret as well. So the secret chandelier. Yeah.
I
So
haven't seen
we've
it.
been
I've
going
seen the
round
chandelier, but I haven't seen the video.
sorting all the electrics out as well, just making sure that what we've done's right. So we're just putting a plug on the end, going around each one, making
Well,
sure.
Sparky's coming soon, so
That's it.
it'll be real power instead of off an extension.
Couple of
shortly.
weeks, yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be good. We'll be up there.
That is good news.
So no, it's all good. But thank you again for all the wonderful gifts. Honestly, they're absolutely amazing. Aren't
And
they?
they're well appreciated.
Oh,
really,
so
really,
much,
really
yeah.
appreciated.
Yeah, it's just good because obviously it can get a bit much just doing the work day in, day out, day in, day out. So when stuff like this comes, it just sort of uplifts your day, doesn't
and
it?
It's a nice break, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
to, it gives you that little spring again, doesn't it?
Yeah,
A little spring in
definitely.
your
Well,
step
especially
again.
like this time where 3-4 parcels have all come within basically in the space of 24 hours
Yeah.
over 2 days. Yeah. So by the time the fourth one came, nobody could wait any longer.
No. And Donkey's still here.
Yeah, a
Donkey's
couple of
still
people
here.
have said about Donkey. He
He's
is still
still
here.
here.
And he can hear us.
Yeah,
So
he isn't our donkey, so that's why I
No.
don't show him much because he's not actually
Doesn't
ours.
actually belong to us.
No.
he just lives here.
Just
Yeah.
sort of squats and
He's
that's
adopted
maybe-
for now.
It's a bit like Tony.
Oh, bless.
Only joke.
So yeah, that's a good week.
It is. But you want to close up, Tone?
Yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed watching what we've been up to this week, and hope your backs aren't aching as much as ours are. And as usual, if you have, please like and share with your friends. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I know YouTube's been doing some funny things unsubscribing people.
Yeah,
So please, if you don't mind, just have a little check, see if you have been unsubscribed, because a few people have commented that they have been and they've resubscribed, which is great.
Yeah.
And as usual, Terry will be weaving his magic with the links to our Facebook, YouTube and Instagram pages down below.
And we'll see you on
We'll
Wednesday.
see you Wednesday,
We'll see you Wednesday.
and the sun's still out, so who
That
knows,
means work.
could be some topless work going on shortly.
Don't threaten people with that.
Oh, no.
No. And hope everyone out there has a wonderful Mother's Day as well.
Yeah, all
Oh,
you
yes.
mothers, and to my mum, thank you so much, mum.
Yeah,
Love you all the world.
And
Have a great-
grandmothers and mothers
and grandmother,
and
everyone.
every
Yeah.
mother.
yeah. So hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Back to it.
If you'd like to join us on our family journey, bringing back this once forgotten chateau, then please join us on Patreon for behind the scenes footage, updates, live chats and your very own piece of the chateau.